Russell T Davies is about to take Doctor Who into a crazy new direction, but has the next showrunner already been chosen? Let's find out. Hello Whovians, Crispy Pro here, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. But I have a clip for you today from our latest episode of the podcast, Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast. And if you are not subscribed, what the heck are you doing? Go over and subscribe. We have so many episodes out now, and we have some crazy ones coming out for the rest of the year in the lead up to Christmas. So go over there and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this news. We had a bunch of news that we needed to talk about, so anyway, enjoy. Okay, so this picture kind of appeared out of nowhere. Someone was looking at Google Maps or Google Street View or whatever, and they hovered over Bad Wolf Studios and they picked this out. And it's, for our audio listeners, it's a helipad with a massive unit logo on there. So this was definitely part of the 60th filming block. This picture was taken by Google coincidentally during the filming of the 60th. So what we learned from this 60th helicopter pad scene confirmed, as we were all worried about wasn't going to happen. Thank goodness it's going to happen now. Phew. I was like,
timestamp according to TARDIS Central, timestamp as June 2nd, which I do believe lines up with everything. So
lines up with everything.
So there you go. So unit confirmed for the 60th. Sorry, helipad confirmed. That was the exciting bit, wasn't it?
Helipad.
Sorry,
helipad.
Yeah, helipad
I don't care about unit.
Yeah, no one cares about unit, bro. No one cares about unit.
No, gosh.
So here's our first article of 4 to talk about. Crispy, shoot. This is within the last 24 hours, this one.
Yeah, this one is hot off the press, everyone. So it says, Doctor Who, Phoebe Waller-Bridge wanted to help reboot series. What a title, can I just say? For those of you who don't know who Phoebe Waller-Bridge is, she, from what I know her from, is the most excellent series on Prime, Fleabag. It is one of the best things I have ever seen, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is one of the most talented individuals out there working today, hands down. So as revealed earlier this autumn, the BBC and Disney branded television have come together to transform Doctor Who into a global franchise for UK audience and the rest of the world, yada yada yada, and The Sun have reported that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is signed on to help refresh the long-running BBC series. So I think it's all very exciting. It would be interesting to see what kind of role she has, if she's going to be writing a specific episode or if she's going to be more of a executive producer role, like in the background. But I mean, this is from The Sun. They've had some questionable articles in the past that haven't come true at all, but they also have got some stuff that's been bang on the money. So I don't know. I know, like, with everything we've been seeing, there've been some massive plans with this whole Disney Plus deal, and Russell seems very, very keen to not reboot necessarily, but to reinvigorate the franchise, definitely. And I feel like getting talent like Phoebe Waller-Bridge would not be too left field for Russell. Troy, your thoughts?
People were suggesting that it was going to be she might take over after Russell, and I thought, I don't think that's the plan. I don't think that's it. Because by that point, the series is already on Disney Plus, so it doesn't need rebooting by that point.
Yeah, exactly.
I think just having her on board to help to work with Russell, Russell knows his stuff, but, I don't... Because obviously I want Russell to be running the show. He knows his stuff. I want him running the front of it. But Phoebe Waller-Bridge being involved, I can't see that being a bad thing. Fleabag is phenomenal. A bit adult, though, for any of our younger listeners. Maybe. Oh, yeah,
it's a bit
viewer discretion advised. There is some content of the hoo-ha naughty. The other most recent one, and I'm going to take over with this one. This article, Doctor Who villains to get their own spin-off series. As revealed last month, BBC and Disney branded television have come together to transform Doctor Who into a global franchise. And as once again, per TV Zone, all 4 of these articles we're going to talk about are from TV Zone. This is 6 days ago. New reports tonight from The Mirror suggest that new Disney Plus deal will include new spin-off series. A source previously told broadcast. Oh, it's there. Right, okay, it's not that I can't read, it's that it was typed badly. A source previously told broadcast that it's an incredibly exciting time for the franchise, with Russell T Davies expected to expand the universe with spin-off series similar to Torchwood and Sarah Jane Adventures, which, by the way, Sarah Jane has just hit BBC iPlayer, for anyone who didn't know that.
I know. I can't watch it here in Australia. Well, it's so annoying.
It is slightly different. They have not included The Curse of Clyde Langer, which is the Series 5 story. It's very well loved, apparently. There's that, and also some scenes in previous episodes with certain bits of dialogue that they might have possibly removed to try and be a bit more, I guess, PC and remove anything that could be a little bit problematic.
Who knows?
Opinions for and against that we're not going to get into, but apparently... So basically, Sarah Jane Adventures, 95% of it is on BBC iPlayer. Well worth watching if you've never seen it. Phenomenal show. The Mirror reports that according to their insider, the new spin-offs could feature some of Doctor Who's most iconic villains, such as the Daleks and the Cybermen. The series would follow the villains on their own adventures away from facing the Doctor. A source told the Mirror, quote, fans can expect to see Sontarans, Weeping Angels, and Sea Devils in separate series, showing what they get up to when the Doctor isn't there to stop them, along with Daleks and Cybermen. But the BBC has told the Mirror that it was, quote, too early to comment on any plans, unquote. So, to me, surely they don't mean a spin-off series for every villain. I'm guessing it could be like an anthology thing, bit of a what-if type deal.
I would... Like, I was going to say, I feel like it's worded poorly in the thing because it says, oh, they get their own series. I can't imagine being invested...
Well, it did say a source told, broadcast told, so, you know, the wording isn't great. Sorry, TV Zone.
My goodness. But I like the idea of, each episode focusing on a different monster. I would absolutely love that, but I don't know if I could sit through a 10-part Cyberman series. I mean, I'm sure I could if Russell's overseeing it. I have full faith that I'll watch anything Doctor Who related.
The Rise of John Lumic. I feel like...
The Rise of John Lumic, a 10-part anthology.
So, November 14th, Miriam Margolyes is apparently going to appear in the 60th anniversary specials. Best known probably for Professor Sprout in Harry Potter films. She's been in so much other than that, though. You can't reduce it to just one thing. She is one of the funniest people in the UK, often very vulgar. But I love her to bits. I think she's hilarious. With David Tennant and Catherine Tate reprising their roles for the 60th anniversary, it had already been confirmed they will appear in 3 special episodes. But The Sun is reporting, once again, that Miriam Margolyes is going to appear in the 60th anniversary specials in an unknown role. But the BBC have declined to comment when or how. So, you know, they haven't said too much. The source has apparently told The Sun, quote, with an acting career almost as old as Doctor Who itself, it's a surprise to think she hasn't already featured in an episode. Well, she was one of the Blathereen in Sarah Jane Adventures, so actually.
True.
But she has, so it's surprising to think she hasn't. She has, but that only makes her even more of a prestige addition to the cast, which already features Neil Patrick Harris and Catherine Tate, who returns to play the Doctor's assistant Donna Noble. The wording of that makes it sound like Neil Patrick Harris and Catherine Tate are both playing Donna, which is intriguing.
Well, I mean, I'd definitely watch it. But who do you think should be playing Troy in the 60th?
Beeb the Meep.
Beeb the Meep. Oh!
Beeb the Meep. Imagine if she's Beeb the Meep. Which is, again, if you don't remember us talking about it at the time, is a weird,
she's just a voice actor then?
Comic furball type character that was in the Doctor Who comics like 20, 30 years ago that people have reportedly seen on set for the 60th. I kind of imagine she could voice a little fuzzball like Beat the Meep. I don't know.
So, wait, hang on. So if they've seen it on set...
The costume, we don't think it could be done.
Yeah, we don't.
It's like Blathereen.
Okay, so we don't think Miriam is actually dressing up as this rabbit thing. She'll do the voice.
Oh, imagine it just takes it's just actually a suit, takes off just Miriam's face underneath. Yeah, either way, she is lovely. She's super funny, and I genuinely cannot wait to see her in this. Crispy, quick, last news article, go.
All right, the final bit of news we have talked about this briefly, but this seems to be somewhat of a confirmation. It's basically going to happen.
Yeah.
But Doctor Who Unleashed, behind-the-scenes spin-off to accompany new series. Shock, horror. We didn't know this. We didn't know Doctor Who Confidential was coming back.
Yeah, what? No way.
With just a lick of new paint, and they're calling it Doctor Who Unleashed. It's a strange title, but I mean, we'll get used to it, whatever. As reported by TV Zone in June. That was a long time ago, Troy.
It was.
And follow up by The Mirror in July. The BBC have reportedly commissioned Doctor Who Unleashed, a behind-the-scenes spin-off which will go behind the scenes of the main show. Yada, yada, yada. It will premiere with the 60th, no doubt, and then be a constant thing throughout Shooty's era, or just the next few eras, hopefully, and they can keep it going and not just suddenly stop at the end of my favorite series.
There was footage of David Tennant on the set, like being recorded by a camera, like he was going into the TARDIS, but like in a jovial "come with me" kind of fashion. So there were little hints that looked like they were filming for some kind of confidential. This article came out on October 26th, and I missed it. We both missed it.
We missed it
because we pretty much knew it was happening already, so it wasn't exactly a shock. We probably scrolled past it and didn't even properly clock it because we kind of knew it was coming. We kind of knew it was coming.